In the whirlwind of everyday life, it's all too easy to feel as though you're constantly running on empty, pulled in a dozen different directions, buried beneath endless obligations, and slowly losing touch with the person you truly are inside. We push ourselves harder and harder, thinking the answer lies in working more, achieving more, and simply getting through the pressure. But what if I told you that the secret to living a calmer, more balanced, and stress-free life has nothing to do with pushing yourself to the limit? What if the real key is in something far simpler? Learning how to set healthy, intentional boundaries that protect your peace, preserve your energy, and nurture your happiness. The Buddha once said, "You will not be punished for your anger. You will be punished by your anger." The same truth applies to our personal boundaries. When we fail to protect them, we are the ones who suffer. But when we guard our energy, time, and mental space with clarity, we begin to live with a greater sense of purpose, balance, and peace. Today, I want to share with you 5 powerful boundaries that can transform the way you live, dramatically reduce your stress, and create more space for joy, clarity, and inner calm. 1. Boundaries with your time. Prioritize mindfully. Time is one of the most precious resources we have, and yet it often slips away unnoticed, as if we're constantly running short on it. The Buddha advised, "Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment." This teaching is a gentle but powerful reminder. If we want to make the most of our lives, we must become mindful of how we spend each moment. Too often we say yes to far too many commitments, social events, extra work, favors, until we're stretched so thin we barely have energy left for ourselves. But here's the truth. Your time is your life, and how you spend it shapes the person you become. So, start small. Block out time in your schedule for rest, reflection, and self-care. Treat these blocks of time as sacred, non-negotiable appointments with yourself. And remember, it's perfectly okay to say no when something doesn't align with your values, your priorities, or your current capacity. By doing this, you'll notice that you not only have more energy for what truly matters, but also experience a greater sense of fulfillment and balance in your life. 2. Emotional boundaries. Protect your inner peace. Life will always present people and situations that challenge us emotionally, whether it's workplace tensions, family conflicts, or the chaos of an unexpected event. The Buddha taught about equanimity, the art of remaining calm, steady, and balanced even in the middle of life's storms. When we don't guard our emotions, we become overly reactive, stressed, and vulnerable to every small disturbance around us. But here's the empowering part. You have the power to choose how you respond. You may not control every circumstance, but you can control what you allow into your mental and emotional space. Begin by noticing when certain people, conversations, or environments consistently drain you. Is it a friend who constantly complains? A workplace dynamic that leaves you tense? Give yourself permission to step back. This doesn't mean you're unkind or uncaring. It means you're protecting your mental health. By creating emotional distance from your triggers, you safeguard your peace and make room for more joy, clarity, and resilience in your daily life. 3. Relationship boundaries. Foster healthy connections. Buddhism places great importance on compassion and love, but it also reminds us that self-compassion is equally vital. As the Buddha said, "You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection." In relationships, whether romantic, family, or friendship, we sometimes give so much that we neglect our own needs. Without clear boundaries, we can become emotionally exhausted, burnt out, or even resentful. Healthy relationships thrive on mutual respect and an understanding that each person has their own space, needs, and emotional capacity. Communicate openly about what you can give and when you need time to recharge. Let those around you know your limits with kindness, but firmness. When boundaries are clear, relationships become lighter, more respectful, and more fulfilling. You no longer feel guilty for taking care of yourself, because you know that doing so strengthens your ability to show up fully for the people you care about. 4. Work-life boundaries. Create space for growth. The Buddha's middle way teaches us to avoid extremes and find balance in all things. This applies perfectly to our work-life balance. Too much work can leave us burnt out. Too little meaningful engagement can make us restless and unfulfilled. The danger of blurred lines between work and personal life is that we never truly switch off. We answer emails while eating dinner, think about deadlines while lying in bed, or feel guilty for relaxing when there's more we could be doing. To reclaim your life, set firm boundaries. Choose a time each day when you log off from work, mentally and physically, and commit to focusing on your personal world. Fill that time with hobbies, rest, relationships, or activities that enrich your life and bring you joy. When you create space for personal growth outside of work, you return to your professional life with renewed energy, fresh perspective, and far less stress. 5. Digital boundaries. Limit technology's grip. In our hyper-connected world, it's alarmingly easy to be online, 24/7. We scroll endlessly, check notifications every few minutes, and fill every quiet moment with digital noise. While technology connects us, it also fragments our attention and distances us from the present moment. Buddhism encourages detachment from distractions, including those born from the digital realm. Without clear digital boundaries, we lose touch not only with ourselves, but also with the people right in front of us. Set intentional rules for your tech use. Turn off non-essential notifications. Limit screen time before bed to allow your mind to unwind. Schedule regular offline hours to reconnect with your surroundings. Take short breaks from social media to protect your mental clarity. By doing so, you'll find it easier to be present, mindful, and genuinely connected to both yourself and others. Final thoughts. Setting boundaries isn't about being cold, distant, or selfish. It's about preserving your life force, your energy, your joy, your inner calm, so that you can live fully and intentionally. By applying mindfulness and following the Buddha's wisdom of balance, detachment, and equanimity, you can create a life that feels lighter, more peaceful, and deeply fulfilling. Remember, you have the power to decide what drains you and what nourishes you. Boundaries are not walls. They are gates that let in what helps you grow and keep out what harms your well-being. Take some time today to reflect on the boundaries you need to set. You may just find that these small shifts create the peace, clarity, and happiness you've been searching for.